Fire Emblem, engage! Yes.
Yes. Zappy!
Hell of a time to switch sides.
My word. I thought they had killed you.
What? You think I'm gonna kick off in the middle of this once-in-a-lifetime pain? This is the good stuff. I gotta savor every last drop. Would have been real ticked off if they put me out of my misery, not gonna lie.
That's really the reason you were playing dead? Even at the end, you're an odd man.
How come? You told him about the shard.
Like I said, I'm just trying to wipe the slate clean.
Cut that out. I want to know the truth, okay?
To get back at Lord Sombron, I guess. Why should I die in the dust while he gets everything he wanted just like that? Does that seem fair? Now that they know about the shard, I wasn't in love with Lord Sombron. I just wanted him to give me a child of my own. That was the dream I clung to through all of the long years. A family, the love of a daughter or a son. When I called the Hounds my family, I meant every word of it. What we had was something very rare indeed. You, me, Marnie, Mavir, working together to protect Lord Sombron and Lady Vale.
But it's too late for all that now. If you were gonna turn on Sombron, why'd you wait? If you'd done it sooner, maybe we'd still be together. And maybe I wouldn't find myself bleeding out at the moment.
I have to wonder if you'd have been happier on the other side.
You really think I would just abandon you? Not a chance in hell. The Four Hounds. A family. I always did like the sound of that. I can't even remember what my parents' faces looked like. You're the closest thing I had to a mother. Ever since the first day you met me, poor little twisted disciple that I was, hoping that my suffering would be good enough in the eyes of Lord Sombron. You were like a mom to me. A sister. Honestly, God. The most important person in the world to me.
Chris, I don't like this joke.
It's no joke. I'd follow you anywhere, dummy.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? The one thing I always wanted, staring me in the face all the while. If only I had realized. But no, it's too late to think of that. I hope you forgive me. We are a family. I thank you, Chris.
Zephyr. You drifted off already. Guess I will, too. No reason to stick around without her. Nothing hurts me anymore.
Divine One, before you retire to your chambers, a word.
Uh-oh. What did I do this time?
It is so very like you not to know. I noticed your efforts to shield me from harm in the last battle, and I am appreciative. In doing so, however, you sustained an injury.
So you noticed. I did take a hit, but it was nothing serious.
Even a superficial wound can be quite painful. Allow me to treat it.
Oh, thank you.
A certain other divine dragon I knew was also nonchalant about injuries, and always quick with empathy. The focus was always outward, on the well-being of others. As the irreplaceable centerpiece of this army, you must be more mindful of your condition.
I get it. I'm sorry. I'll be more careful.
It is easy to speak the words of such an oath. Harder to support the words with action.
You never let up, do you? You know, Nell, I've been meaning to ask. How similar am I to the divine dragon you knew in your world?
Why the sudden interest?
I've actually been wondering for a while. When you saved my life back in your world, you said that you couldn't bear to lose me. Does that mean... to you, am I... When you look at me, are you actually seeing the divine dragon you knew before?
The wound is clean, and it is healing nicely. You should take this day to rest and recover. Farewell for now.
Thanks, Nell. I will. Good night.
Spirit of the cards, moon and stars above, cast your divine light and answer me.
Seadoll? What is he trying to divine with such desperation?
I beg you to tell me, will this food offer the perfect fuel for my dance? I yearn for more than merely food. I crave the savory. Please, Spirit of the cards. That was not the answer I wanted.
He's not acting like he did before. Not at all. Please, calm down, Seadoll.
Divine One.
I don't know what this is about, but this isn't like you at all. Crave the savory?
Are you trying to tell me that eating this will provide the perfect fuel for my dance? It's dough fried in butter and then bathed in an oil sauce. And it's incredibly delicious.
Oh, I had one of those. It was delicious, all right. I'd think it'd be extra fuel for your dance.
Are you making that up?
Well...
Or just guessing? I'll need to consult the cards for the real answer.
I mean, I think I do know. You're doing all that dancing. It's got to be good fuel. And tasty, too.
You don't understand. A dancer of my caliber must be disciplined. On the battlefield, I must inspire all with my perfect dancing. So I must eat only perfect food. If I'm careless, if my dancing suffers and someone dies, I can't allow that.
Seadoll, I'm sorry.
Now, I must retreat to the fortune shop, and to a meal that is not fried.
Mauvier, I'm curious. What are some of your favorite things?
Pardon? Why would you wish to know?
I've decided to give you a gift as a token of my gratitude.
A gift from the Divine Dragon? For what reason? Perhaps you are mistaken about who I am.
You are Vale's knight, yes? Vale is alive today because of your actions. She is my only sibling, and I cannot thank you enough for protecting her. Do you understand why I might want to reward you for such service?
I understand. However, knowing I have your gratitude is reward enough.
Only my gratitude?
I am pleased you value my efforts to aid the Lady Vale. I am not a good person. As your former enemy, I am unworthy of your praise. Pardon me. I am needed elsewhere.
Mauvier, you don't...
Are you ready to begin, Divine One?
I think so, Lyndon. But I do want to double-check one last thing. This experiment will somehow result in making people's lives easier and happier, right?
Absolutely, Divine One. What I learned by examining you is certain to lead to a new discovery or three. I anticipate very interesting results relating to quality sleep.
Quality sleep?
You dozed for 1,000 years, after all. It's fair to say no one has ever slept more soundly than you. Maybe we'll find out why.
Do you really think that's likely?
I most certainly do. This could be a godsend for those who struggle with insomnia.
I hadn't thought of that. All right, sure. I'd love to help with your experiment.
I greatly appreciate it, Divine One. The first step is to cast thunder on you a few times to see how your body reacts. You'll grow numb to the pain soon enough, but your hair may not survive the experience.
You know, I've changed my mind. Sorry, but you'll have to find another test subject. Thank you for sparring with me, Saphir.
No problem. Always a pleasure to find an opponent who can help me work up a sweat.
Glad to hear it, since I barely kept up. I see now why Brodia holds you in such high regard.
Don't be too modest. You're good, and you've got lots of room to grow. Strength, skill, speed. You're full of potential. Keep training. You'll see.
Maybe. But what I really envy is your intensity. The way you press the attack, it's relentless. Do you think I've got the potential to be as ferocious a fighter as you are?
That's...
Saphir?
Sorry. Listen, you'd be better off not modeling your fighting style too much after mine. Ferocity doesn't suit you. You're too kind a person for it. Just be yourself and hang on tight to that kindness. Don't let it go.
I understand, Saphir. Thank you.
Divine One, I must say, you have the most evocative eyes. This one's like a cherry tomato. Oh, and that one, a blueberry.
Thanks, I think. You did mean those as compliments, right?
Of course. Tomatoes and blueberries are among the most precious treasures that nature gives us. I am steeped in culinary traditions from all over the world, ergo my penchant for food analogies. So inspiring.
I guess it makes sense that a chef would see the world in terms of ingredients. Thank you.
No. It is I who should be thanking you for allowing me to find inspiration in your tomato and blueberry eyes.
How impressive, Bonet. To know about so many dishes from around the world.
I have much more to learn, and inspiration strikes me in many unexpected ways. I aspire to experience every flavor inspiration, and to create new recipes for people to enjoy.
Wow. I look forward to seeing you do that.
A chef must always be up for a culinary adventure. Wherever it may go.
Hello now. I'd like to speak with you a moment, if that's all right.
Certainly. I have been meaning to have a word with you as well. And there is no need for apprehension. You may speak freely with me anytime you like.
Thank you. I wanted to ask, are you really Sombron's daughter? I've been wondering ever since I heard you were a fell dragon.
I am. And there was another of his children, in my world, whose name was Vale. According to Mavier, she was quite strict, but also very kind.
So there was another version of me in your world. What a peculiar feeling.
My feeling is that I am grateful fate has given us this opportunity to converse.
My siblings are gone. Well, all but one. I never dreamed I'd find another sister.
You consider me a sibling.
Of course I do. You may be from another world, but you're Papa's daughter, the same as me.
And friendship is not sufficient for you.
Do you not want to be my sister?
My heart is gladdened to hear your words, but my mind is not prepared to accept them. My Sombron is not your Papa, and Rafal has been my only sibling for a long time.
You're right. I put this on you very suddenly, didn't I? I'm sorry for getting overexcited. Let's forget about it for now and speak again another time.
Rafal,
Yes?
I am concerned about your wound. You were reckless about protecting me in the last battle. One misstep and that cut could have been fatal. Is it healing properly, at least?
It is, thank you. And yes, I am told that if the slash were slightly to the right, I would be dead. I was healed with a staff, but evidently there will be permanent scarring nevertheless.
This is entirely my fault.
A scar is a small price to pay for the opportunity to protect you. I would do it again.
Please refrain. I beg of you. You cannot possibly think that I would be pleased to see you sacrifice your life, do you?
No, I do not. Even so, I cannot bear the thought of you being hurt again.
I understand how you feel, but I do not understand why you must be so...
I watched over you for 1,000 years after you sacrificed yourself for my sake. I spent every waking moment of that time keenly aware of the depths of my foolishness. A fear that you would never wake held me constantly in its grasp. It nearly drove me mad.
Rafal...
Hear me! I will do anything not to lose you again. Protecting you is all I care about. Whatever may become of me, I am prepared to accept. And if you truly understand how I feel, that is all I need say. Now, I will take my leave.
Wait, please, listen. How can I make you understand?
There. Now all that remains is to pack these up and put them away.
Greetings. Do you require any assistance?
Thank you, Lord Rafal, but no. The tools are now neatly organized.
You are planning to sort the weapons next, are you not? Perhaps I can assist with that.
You need not trouble yourself. It seems you have something on your mind. Can I assist you somehow?
I can see that my efforts to be considerate have come to naught. No need to rub it in.
Not at all. You are still new to this world. If I can ease the transition in any way, I will.
I do not require anything at the moment.
Good. If that changes, I assume you know how to find me.
I would extend to you the same offer. I know you have a tendency to overwork yourself. Try to rest now and again.
Thank you for your concern.
Well, if it isn't Lord Rafal! What a coincidence, running into you in this great wide Somniel. Whoa, what's with the silent treatment? We've always been such good allies.
Ah, yes. Now I recall. You are one of those mewling four winds wretches.
That sharp gaze. The cruel words. You're nothing at all like when you were Lord Nil.
If your lungs enjoy the air, Gregory, you will not permit them to breathe that name again.
I guess I was right then. Before, when you were being nice to us, that was all an act, wasn't it?
Of course it was an act. Is your weak mind so easily soothed by empty platitudes? Oh, Gregory, I missed you so. The sight of you fills my heart with joy.
Ouch, you don't have to be so mean. Words hurt as bad as blades, you know.
Then state your business and cease to waste my time. What to me now? Revenge?
What? No. I don't believe in revenge. I don't have any particular business with you.
Then be gone. You are of no further use to me.
Fine, fine. Not like I actually want to be used by you again. I did have one question for you, though. You're cruel, but it feels like a mask, just like your kindness did. So, who is the real you?
Your naivete is staggering.
You are Gregory.
Yeah.
We have a duty. These weapons will not maintain themselves.
Right.
Your disposition is as lax as that of your counterpart from this world. You perform well in, but whether you can be trusted remains an open question. Perhaps I make you uncomfortable. You are free to go in that case. Only one of us need remain.
No, I don't want to go and leave you here all by yourself. To work, I mean. Sorry. In any case, yeah, I want to stay.
This is going nowhere. Your motives are a complete mystery. If we are to make progress, we must have an open discourse.
Discourse?
We should begin with an exchange of facts so we both have the same information.
Wait, Mavier. Are you saying you actually want to talk to me?
Do you object? You seem distressed.
Distressed? No. I wanted to talk to you too, but I was scared that you hadn't forgiven me. Since I'd abandoned you, I didn't think I could show my face. I'm so sorry.
I cannot say that I understand, but I do hear you at least.
Mavier, I'll never leave you alone again, I promise. I'll always be by your side.
This is going to be challenging. Lady Vale, I found you.
Oh, I didn't know you were looking for me.
I was indeed. Perhaps you don't realize. It is not safe for you to walk through town alone.
Not safe? Why do you say that? This town is full of good people.
Considering what we have done, some of these good people might rightfully want revenge.
If that happens, then I'll apologize. We did truly awful things.
An apology might well not be enough. If something were to happen to you...
I'm not a child. I can take care of myself. Now stop following me.
Wait, please!
No. I have something I need to do. On my own.
There she goes. She has no idea what she is risking.
Hortensia? I wanted to tell you that I'd like us to be friends. So, I wonder if we could talk?
I have nothing to say to you.
Oh.
My father is dead because of you. Why would I want to be friends? It doesn't matter to me. You were controlled or whatever, and now you're back to normal. I'll never forget the sight of you laughing as you watched my father die. So please, just leave me alone.
I've wanted so badly to apologize for that.
Elusia should never have allowed worship of the Fell Dragon. His power, though, much as I hate to admit it, I do envy that. If I'd been born with what he has, what you have, my father would still be alive.
Be glad you weren't born a fell dragon. It's a life full of fear, pain, and persecution. I wish I had been born human. To me, that life seems so much more bearable.
Yeah, I'm sure it's terrible. Poor thing. We'll never be friends, Vale. Goodbye.
Lady Vale, can I have a moment?
Yes, of course.
As a man of the church, I worship the divine dragon. So I was wondering, can I pray to you too?
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not? You're a dragon, aren't you? Dragons are sacred creatures. It's natural for humans to worship them.
Yes, I understand. But I'm not a divine dragon. I'm a fell dragon. As a cleric who worships the divine dragon, wouldn't it be wrong for you to worship me?
A divine dragon? Fell dragon? A distinction without a difference.
But you must know what I've done. Your fellow worshippers would turn on you if you started praying to someone like me.
No. Solm is an open-minded queendom. When they see me praying to you, others will follow suit. Just you watch.
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea.
You're overthinking it. Trust me on this.
But what if you're wrong?
Dragon! You are a real dragon! Do you know how cool that is? I mean, how cool you are? So cool!
I am a dragon, but I'm a fell dragon, not a divine dragon. Aren't you afraid of me?
Not at all. Honestly, I'm just so happy I have this chance to talk with you, Lady Vale.
Oh, I see. It's just strange because most people are frightened of me. Or dislike me.
Well, I'm from a small village, so I can't help but admire unique people and unusual things. And I could never dislike a being I admire as much as I do you.
I am unique and unusual, I suppose.
I'm sorry. Does it bother you that I approached you like this?
No, I don't mind. I think perhaps you are unusual in your own way, aren't you?
Me? Unusual? You could say that. That makes us the same, doesn't it?
Oh.
I'm so sorry, Lady Vale. That was awfully presumptuous of me. I shouldn't have said that.
No, it's fine. I was just a bit surprised, to be honest. I'm happy you thought I might be similar to a human, Marin. Why don't we be friends? Two unusual people who found one another. Cedal, I've heard you're really good at telling fortunes.
I am. Or I guess I should say, I was.
Oh, does that mean you're not good at it anymore?
Well, I guess I'd say I'm in a bit of a rut at the moment.
I didn't realize fortune tellers could get in a rut.
It would seem so. Sometimes you just don't feel it, and it shows in your readings.
I see. Well, I was thinking of asking you to tell my fortune.
Is something troubling you?
Sort of. I've been very tired lately. I was hoping there might be some special way to fix it.
I see. I'm afraid I can't be of much help right now.
Is there anything you can do to get your fortune-telling powers back?
I don't really know. I think I just have to wait for it to come back when it's ready.
Well, how about you tell my fortune anyway? I won't mind if you get it wrong.
What? But why?
Humor me. I'll just assume your reading is incorrect.
If that's what you want. Let's begin. All is revealed. Go to the market and act like a cat. Good fortune shall be given you back.
Act like a cat? In the market? That's a little bit strange, isn't it?
Definitely strange. I told you I'm all out of sorts. Just pay it no mind. It won't come true.
If you say so.
Ah!
Yikes! Cedal, what's with the shouting?
This was not part of the deal, Princess Tamara. You're breaking your promise.
Yeah, no. I'm drawing a blank here.
The deal was you wouldn't cook your roast meat specialties around me. Look at this. Smell this. Your dishes have far more flavor than any dish should. You promised.
Oh, that does ring a bell now that you mention it. Something about big flavors being a big distraction? My roasts, most of all?
You swore you wouldn't cook your dishes near me. Yet here you are. You and your meat. Everything I eat is carefully chosen to guide my dancing. Now, I want to stuff that in my mouth.
Oh, sure. Have at it.
Ah, Spirit of the Cards, cast your divine light and show me how to defeat this demon's trap.
Demon? I was trying to be polite. If it bothers you that much, why not go away and let me eat in peace?
Oh, I'll leave all right. I will go far, far, far away. I will beat this trial. You'll see. Moon and stars, I beg of you. Keep me from this meaty temptation.
Yeesh. That was weird.
At last. I think I finally got the steps down.
Cedal, your movement is so graceful.
As it should be. I am a professional dancer.
You know, watching you is giving me the urge to cut a rug myself. What do you say? Want to dance together?
Yes, if you'd like.
Flawless finish! No, that ought to go down in history as the best dance ever!
Pandreo, I've never danced like that. The movements, they don't match the rhythm at all. I understand why the others call it the Dance of Darkness. A grotesque pantomime.
Really? I had a great time.
A great time? Is that enough for you?
Define enough.
I take it you like to dance, yes? Well, to really and truly dance, you have to work at it.
So that's how it goes, huh?
Yes, that's exactly how it goes. But don't worry, I'll teach you to dance correctly.
All right, if you insist. I doubt it'll take me too long to pick it up.
La Roue de Fortune. Wheel of Fortune in the upright position.
Hello, Cedal. What are you doing?
I'm honing my divination powers using a tarot deck. While I'm best known for my dancing, I'm also skilled at fortune telling.
Already you excel, and yet you remain in continual practice. You are very dedicated.
I have my reasons.
I see.
As long as I'm practicing, I could give your fortune a read.
I remember. So, soon you will be eating layered between two breads.
Yes, that's right. But how did you...
I told you. It is my ability to see the future.
You can just see the future? Could you show me how?
I am surprised you are so interested. Alas, my power cannot be taught. I was born with this gift. I did not acquire it by learning, but it is cooling fans in winter, as they say. Useless. I get only inconsequential details.
I see. It sounds like I should probably focus on my own divination skills.
Say, Clan, do you remember how you helped me when I got lost gathering herbs?
Mm-hmm.
As luck would have it, I found a use for them when I met a wounded child near our last battle.
treatment was simple with the herbs I'd collected.
Well, that's great news.
I hate to think what would have become of the poor child if I'd stayed lost in that forest. You helped them as much as I did, Clan, so thank you for that.
Oh, I didn't do much. I just gave you directions.
But your help then rippled outward. The child was from a poor family. I don't think a visit to the doctor was in the cards. If I hadn't come along with those herbs, the wound might have gone septic.
Yeesh.
I may have sniffled a bit, but I didn't really think getting lost was that big a deal. But when a doctor is waylaid, lives could hang in the balance. Every second counts. I really must be more careful.
Jean, I'm not saying you're wrong, but don't beat yourself up too much. Everybody has bad days. But if you ask yourself, how did I get myself into this? You can prevent it next time. Though I always seem to make the same mistakes as the steward of the dragon.
Mistakes? You? I can't picture it. You always seem so sure of yourself.
Oh, not at all. I'm still just an apprentice. There are so many people older than me here that I'm glad to have someone closer to my age. Oh, no. Did I say something wrong?
No. I'm happy to hear that. I always thought I was a burden to people. So I'm glad to hear someone is happy to have me around.
I don't think it's as bad as you fear.
You wait and see, Clan. I'm going to be just as good as you someday.
Prince Diamond, I wanted to apologize for earlier.
What do you mean?
I failed to thank you properly, both for your discretion and for the gem you gave me. Please let me make amends by expressing my gratitude now. Thank you.
Oh, please don't worry about that. Brodia has a lot to answer for. Offering a token like that gem is the least I can do.
It's true, Brodia has invaded our lands many times. I often wonder how my people would have fared without that suffering and bloodshed.
I'm not surprised. That's why you don't owe me any gratitude. I hope you understand.
But you stepped in to help me. One person to another, in accordance with your values. That is why, in accordance with my values, I want to thank you.
I see. If that's how you truly feel, Princess Ivy, then I accept your gratitude.
It's all too easy for one individual to give a simple thank you to another. Apologies are much the same. It is when kingdoms are involved that it gets complicated.
That's true. My father was focused on our kingdom's affairs when he began expanding. That singular focus is how things have always been done in Brodia. But that needs to change.
What do you mean?
Change will take time. If there's an easier way, I haven't found it yet. I often wonder if I'm ready to be king.
I know exactly how you feel.
I apologize. I didn't mean to unload like that.
No, I understand. I'm actually relieved to hear that you have the same concerns I do. I am much more hopeful now for that future when you and I are king and queen.
All right, that's 10 of you. Who's next?
Very impressive, Saphir.
Prince Diamond. Didn't realize you were watching.
Checking in on our soldiers is part of my job.
Don't worry about me. I'm in prime condition. Built for battle. Ready anytime.
I've seen enough to know that's not talk. I'm sure you can handle just about anything. Like, say, a sudden sparring match. Got time for a quick round?
Sir, I couldn't possibly.
Oh, sure you could. Don't tell me you're not up for it.
I have a long way to go before I'll feel ready to take you on. When I'm truly satisfied, it'd be a privilege to spar with you.
I see. And when do you think that will be?
When I finally get past my hatred.
What do you mean?
The war with Elusia has been too bloody. I haven't been able to wipe away the stain on my memory. I want to put it behind me, but I need to be stronger than I am right now to do it.
I see. Sorry, Saphir. I didn't mean to dredge up painful memories like that.
Not at all. I'm honored by your invitation, and sorry to decline it.
Yeah!
I may not look it, but I'm an excellent cook. Just like prepping the alpaca's meals back home. This meal could start its own legend.
Ah.
Wow! Here!
Let's have a good match.
Let's try not to hurt each other, okay? It's been an honor sparring with you.
Somehow I won.
I'm Vale. Let's hold nothing back.
I'm leftover scraps compared to Diamant. But I must try.
I'm more than just a fell dragon.
Incredible. Such skill.
I have to get even stronger.
I am Marin, Royal Knight of Solm. Prepare yourself.
I am Sigurd of House Chalthy. How vexing.
A superb sparring match. Thank you.
I know.
Phew. That ought to be enough running for today.
Looks like you had a good workout there, Etienne.
Oh, it's you. What are you doing here?
I thought you might want these when you were finished.
What's that you've got in the jar?
Homemade pickles! They should really help you recover after a tough workout. Here, try one.
Sure, why not? Thank you. Oh, this isn't bad. It's got just the right amount of tartness that I like.
I'm glad I got it right. I know you're serious about your body, so I was careful to keep them delicious, but healthy.
Really? You did that just for me?
Yep, and that's not all. I also slept with them under my pillow. Kind of like how hens take care of their eggs.
No kidding. That's weirdly charming. You're a good one, Clan.
You can keep the whole jar. If you ever want more, just let me know.
Oh, I will. Thanks for brightening up my day.
All right, Yunaka. I'll listen to what you have to say, but if a single lie slips through your lips...
I'll start from the beginning, and I won't lie. The girl in this story isn't named Yunaka. She's called Larimar. She's born to a poor family living in a town on the Brodian Bluffs. Her parents abandoned her. She isn't even old enough to understand why. But then a man takes her in. An assassin.
Oh?
He tells her he wants a little helper. So he trains the girl to kill.
To what end?
Easy money.
So this man foisted his profession onto you?
Correct.
And that's how you became an assassin. There is tragedy to your tale, but you've earned no sympathy.
I'm not asking for sympathy. And I'm not done.
Fine. Problem?
This another time.
Hello, Fram. Did you forget the history book today? Or did you already finish it?
I quit studying history.
You quit? What happened? I thought you were finally having fun with it.
Prince Diamant, you said you wanted to bring peace to the world, but is that really true?
Of course it is. I would never lie about that.
Then why does Brodia keep attacking Illusia?
Well...
I read the histories of both kingdoms. There are helpless citizens in Illusia that fear Brodia. When you talk about ending war, do you really mean conquering Illusia? Is that peace? The more I read in that history book, the less I understood the world. It was scary. That's why I put it down. I'm done. I quit.
Brodia is a kingdom of warriors. It does have a regrettable history of seizing territory by force. And it is true that some people in Illusia have been hurt by, and have grown to hate, Brodia. That's an undeniable part of my kingdom's past. But I won't let it be part of our future. It may not be easy, but I mean what I say. There will be change.
In your own kingdom, you mean?
Yes. Please, believe me.
I don't know. You skipped right over the bad parts of Brodia's history last time.
I didn't mean to hide any of that from you. But I suppose I have a guilty conscience about these things. I understand why you'd be upset with me.
No. I'm not upset. I just... I don't know. I'm really letting this get to me, huh? History is so heavy.
Louis,
Yes, Princess Ivy?
you always seem so cheerful. Is there some particular reason for it?
No, this is simply my default expression.
How curious. It may be due to my own reservedness that your demeanor leaves such an impression on me.
It's true, now that you mention it, that I haven't seen much cheer in you. And what a sight that would be to see.
What are you suggesting?
I have a keen eye for observing the way people socialize, you see.
This is not reassuring.
Which is why I was so powerfully struck by the idea of seeing you in such a context. The Princess Ivy among dear friends, wearing a wide grin. What a captivating thought.
I will thank you not to cast me for any role in your imaginary theater.
The first step is to figure out what you might have cause to celebrate. I think it may help if you accompany me for a time.
Your dedication to your goals, off-putting as they may be, is impressive. Very well, Louis of Firenze. If your ambition is to make me smile, I invite you to do your best.
My best is all I can do, Princess Ivy.
What is the meaning of this sound, Princess Ivy?
Just a headache.
I hope you are not overworking yourself.
I'm fine, and there is no need to pretend you care. I know you are not fond of me.
Let me make this absolutely clear. My concern for your well-being is genuine. It is, after all, my responsibility. Yet, for some reason, it concerns you whether I have fond feelings toward you. So allow me to state it plainly. I do not have fond feelings toward you, Princess Ivy. I see such things as irrelevant. Whatever matters to me, what matters is that you have my obedience.
What a curious thing for my own retainer to say. But that's a relief. I don't like you either.
I will obey you regardless.
So good to hear. Did you need something from me, Prince Alchrist? I see. You are pretending to ignore me.
I still refuse to forgive you. You know why. How else should I behave in the presence of someone who helped to murder my father?
I apologize for my part in your father's death.
You do?
I know an apology can't heal your wounds, or really achieve much at all, but we are now allies. I think it's important we find what common ground we can and meet each other halfway. That is why I'm taking this crucial first step. I am truly sorry about your father.
Princess Ivy, I used to fear your family and your country. I never dreamed we'd end up on the same side. Life is so unpredictable. It pushes us forward, ready or not. Holding on to past prejudices will only trip us up. From now on, I promise to do my best to find that common ground you mentioned.
Thank you. But you should know that staring is rude.
You're right. I apologize for being so careless. I won't let it happen again.
At least we're looking in the same direction. Perhaps better times lie ahead.
Prince Fogato!
Hey! What's going on, Prince Alchrist? Why are you running away from me?
I apologize. You're always in such high spirits. I feared my presence might dampen your mood.
Yeesh. I think you're being a little hard on yourself. Besides, we actually have a lot in common. You're the second prince of a kingdom, I'm the first prince of a queendom. Tomato, Fogato.
I suppose you're right.
Why the sigh?
We do hold similar positions. But if that is the case, why are we so different? You're so carefree and sociable. And I'm a dismal burden on everyone I meet.
There you go again. Always so negative. Not that I mind your dour attitude. It's actually one of the reasons I like you.
You find me likable? But that's impossible. I don't deserve such kindness. Oh, this is bad. If you continue, I may find myself in a dangerous spot.
Aw, what's so dangerous about me?
That! Your gentle eyes and accepting smile? Please, don't look at me. Your pure heart is shining a spotlight on me. You'll reveal me for the waste that I am. I have to go. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Ah, man. That guy really knows how to make an exit.
Picking herbs again today, I see.
This one really makes a difference in treating all kinds of illnesses and injuries back home. I used to go out all the time with my father to harvest these.
I didn't get to talk much with your father on the island. What's he like?
Whenever I succeed, in studies or in helping out, he praises me like a well-behaved puppy. But when I mess up, he gets very upset, like he's scolding a misbehaving puppy.
So you're a puppy either way, huh?
Now that you mention it, he was the kind of dad where some days we got along and some days I hated him. But in his absence, I appreciate him more. Same with my mother. I didn't realize it when I saw them every day, but I have a lot of respect for my parents. I think the only reason I work so hard now is because of the way they raised me.
Jean, that's so beautiful.
Huh? Are you crying?
That story about your family was just very touching.
Thank you, Divine One. Here, take this poultice. It's good for swelling around the eyes.
Thanks, Jean. I needed that. Vale? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you really okay?
I really am. I mean, it was strange. Taking corrupted form and waking up from that, but I'm fine now. And it's all thanks to you, Vale.
I'm relieved. I also wanted to apologize for everything I've done. Everything I did in the past. So many people died. And it's because of me. I was too weak. It's my fault they're dead. I know I can't be forgiven. Not completely. But if you could, even just a little, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Vale, it wasn't your fault. The Fell Dragon was controlling you. He's to blame, not you. You say you're weak, but it was your strength that freed you from him. That's impressive.
Thank you. I'll get stronger too. Like I said before, I want to be a dragon like you. Ready to save the world. And I'll do everything in my power to make that happen. I just hope you'll help me?
Absolutely. That's what a big brother is for. I'll do anything I can to help you. It's the least I can do to make up for not being around. Don't worry. I'm right beside you, little sister. We can do this together.
Yes, we can.